All right, welcome back, everybody, to the top three views. What are we doing? Wait, which one are we doing first? Top three sports.
Yeah, we're doing views first.
Okay, views. I almost got. Welcome back, everybody, to the top three views podcast, episode 16.
16. Don't edit that beginning part out.
And as you can see, we got another different setup once again. He upgraded his setup. No, I'm just like.
You upgraded your setup, bro.
Yeah, I upgraded my setup. Got a tree here, over here.
Got some tree, hustle trees.
Yeah. Bookshelf. A couple lights dangling.
You got a secretary back there?
Yeah. Exactly.
What's it called? A new computer?
New computer that this is on right now. Let's go. Even though this is not the complete setup though, because I need to get my actual camera and microphone and all that, but this works for now. It's an improvement.
Hell yeah.
Baby steps. All right. So
before we go any further, I'm recording on my phone, guys. I'm using my Galaxy Buds, so the audio might not be as good as last week's, and obviously the background is different. This will probably be like next week will probably be a different background, and then in 2 weeks we'll be back to my new background, my new studio.
The best background.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys don't trip. Before we go into any of the news, I just wanted to show Matt these Apple AirPods.
Yeah.
Are these the originals? Are these aren't the pros, right?
It's not the pros, but it could be the second generation.
Oh. This is 2019, so it's probably not.
No, that's probably the second.
Okay. Well, the reason I wanted to show you these is because Laura stopped working at In-N-Out like on the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
My fiance, for people that don't know. And technically she wasn't eligible to get these free AirPods because you had to work there on Christmas. But they gave her yesterday as her last day working, and they just said they gave her the 3 days off. So she got these custom AirPods. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, so
that's pretty dope.
It's cool. And they gave her a case like a month ago for these. And she's like, why the hell do I have a case? Like, not the AirPods.
Wait, so does that In-N-Out, does that come off? Or is that like...
I think it's a thing. It's embedded. I don't know. I haven't taken it out the plastic.
Yeah. I mean, either way, though, that's dope. Your job gives you a nice gift.
Like, yeah, they're pretty expensive. Even if they were like, what's the cheapest they were at? $100?
Nah, more than that, I think.
What's the cheapest you've seen them at?
I don't know, just say 120 maybe.
Okay, the cheapest, let's just say they're 120. Like, bro, that's $120 gift.
Yeah, that's sick. That's insane.
They don't need to give you.
Yeah, no, exactly. And especially when you didn't work on that day.
yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
She's been there for a while, so they're like, oh, we're going to hook you up. You're sick.
Yeah.
And
cool, because it's almost like a giving away, or what is it? A going away gift too, kind of?
Yeah. Except that everyone at her work got it. It's just a Christmas bonus.
Oh, yeah. That's dope.
That's why I'm wearing her work hat, because...
Yeah, still got to represent.
Yeah, she got sponsored free AirPods, so whatever, why not?
Wait, do you guys have an In-N-Out where you're moving?
Nah, we don't, bro. It's only one in Oregon, and then the rest are in California and Arizona, I believe. And that one we talked about was Utah, or...
Yeah.
Nah, not Utah.
Somewhere. I feel that. Is there like an equivalent to In-N-Out over there that people go crazy for?
Nah, there's not.
No? There's not even a Chick-fil-A?
No Chick-fil-A, bro.
Are you serious? What do they got?
Yeah, nah, there's a Wingstop across the street from the apartments I'm moving to.
Oh, that's not cool. Bad. Yeah, that's legit.
I'll be all drunk one night, just like walking to get wings.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right. So did you hear about, or did you see on Twitter, Iggy Azalea was tweeting a lot about her baby daddy, Playboi Carti. Did you see those?
Yeah, I saw them.
So let me just pull them up real quick. Just some of them.
Pull out the freaking facts, bro.
So she said, too bad you got an album out, but can't even come to Christmas with your own son. So if people don't know, he put out an album, I guess people were waiting for it for a long time. He kept delaying it. He released it on Christmas, and she came out and said, you have an album out, but you can't even, come to your own son on Christmas. So
He was at his release party, right?
yeah, at his release party. So then she said, imagine not flying out your family on Christmas, but you have the girl you cheated on me or on me my entire pregnancy at your album party. And magically me and my son can't come for Christmas anymore. Trash. Uh yeah. So
Can I take?
yeah, go ahead.
Go for it. No, go for it. If you got
This
more
man
stuff.
had a whole family vacation planned 48 hours ago, and I hope this message gets to you, girl. Although you hid in a whole closet from my housekeeper, so it's not like you have any dignity, I guess. So she's also sneaked this in the girl that he cheated on her with, I guess.
That's tea that I was drinking, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about that?
All right. So first of all, the whole thing about the closet, like, oh, you're hiding in the closet. Yeah, that sounds kind of whack. But I'm sure her closet is as big as a fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they got like
closet that
there's like 3 rooms, so it's not like she was crouched in the corner. I'm sure she's like
hiding.
There's a couch.
Literally roll around in there and like.
They probably had some couches in there, like
yeah.
So she was probably all comfortable, like not all cramped, all crazy.
That's probably where they were smashing.
Yeah, exactly. She's probably been living there this whole time.
Yeah, for real. That's probably her. Yeah.
And then, so she got cheated on, right? Which is whack, especially during the whole pregnancy. That's even more whack.
Yeah.
But when you get with someone named Playboi,
yeah.
I mean, you kind of
exactly.
You should see that coming. Like if she was named like Playgirl Iggy, and like she cheated, like it'd be like, well, I should have seen this coming.
Obvious. And also, I feel like, well, what do you feel like when it comes to work? Because I guess you can say him releasing his album is work. It's his work. It's how he gets paid and stuff. Work compared to family time, Christmas. Did you have waited like Christmas? It's only one Christmas a year. Spend time with your family or get that money.
I think that. So, I think the part that made it worse for me was, or the part that I wouldn't have liked, was the fact that she said he canceled like 2 days before.
And
yeah, like if he really was planning that for a while, he might as well like have like and let her know like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there. But if it was just like, hey, you know what, screw Christmas, you can, raise your kid on your own. Our newborn kid, like, it's their first Christmas.
Yeah. Too. And apparently she said that like this, like he is one that wanted the kid. Like he asked to like, let's have a kid. And then like apparently he's not really there as much.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So she has a full-on responsibility that she didn't want full-on.
Yeah. And it's like, like you have to be there at least like.
Yeah. Not in a messed up way. I'm not trying, like she didn't want the kid. Obviously she wants the kid now, but you know what I'm saying? Like she's not the one that she's all right, I'm willing to. Yeah, she's unwilling to give up some of my like I guess not freedom, but like, this aspect of my life.
Yeah, and also she's an artist too, so she has to 9 months she can't really be an artist, and then even longer as a mom. So
yeah, because then she has to recover. Her body has to recover, and she has to take care of the baby. So
yeah. So yeah, I thought that was interesting, just because. I mean, she put it all over social media. Like, it's interesting with that. Like, I don't know. Do you put your family like that kind of stuff over social media for everyone to know, or do you just keep it?
Oh, nah, I don't. But I mean, it might make them both sales. So, you gotta do business moves when you're famous. You gotta think of business moves too.
Yeah,
man.
You gotta make money moves.
But then you're always telling me to record everything I do. So
yeah. Well, yeah, but you're not. It's like you guys were fighting or something, not like that. Not like some personal.
But Laura just slapping me around.
Yeah. Not like you guys heard like stealing the blanket from you, like theft in the middle of the night, like a thief in the night.
Should I tweet it now?
Yeah,
Next time that happens, just at 1:21 in the morning, just be like, oh, this bitch did it again.
She done did it again. Yeah.
I guess who's up? Because they're freezing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, another crazy. Well, not crazy, but it's crazy because of what happened with the pricing. But so you see Michael Jackson's ranch, Neverland.
Yeah. Before we go further into this, I don't know if you noticed any of the clips that I made from last week,
Nah, I did.
but I started off with the another crazy. I started it all off on that part. Like, another crazy story.
Another crazy. Another crazy.
It was like a little continuation, like not a
Yeah.
continuation, but like a little.
But no, I didn't notice that. That's funny.
Yeah, yeah,
A little Easter egg for you guys
yeah,
to
a little Easter. Yeah.
yeah, did you see that though?
What was it again? Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's ranch that sold. Neverland.
Yeah. Do you see who they sold it to?
Yeah. The co-owner of the Penguins, right?
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
His name was Ron Burkle.
Yeah. But for only 22 million, it was listed for like 100 or something like that. Prior, I guess nobody was willing to pay for that.
No one wants to buy a place where someone overdosed and abused little kids in terrible ways.
Has like, yeah. But that's crazy though, when you think about it. It has to be worth more than 22 million.
Oh, that's the crazy part, not the
not what you said. No, heck no. No, but I feel like 22 million after being 100, like I feel like it has to be worth more than that.
Yeah, for us. Was it? It was either over marketed, like overpriced on the market, or underpriced, but not like at 22 million. But I feel like it should definitely be a lot more.
Bro, I thought it was huge. Like, wasn't like a crazy property and like, isn't there rides all that over there?
Yeah.
That's the part that's crazy. Like it says right here, Jackson purchased the 2,700 acre property in 1988 for 17 million and spent an estimated 35 million turning the estate into an amusement park, complete with a zoo, Ferris wheel, a theater, a train station, go-kart track, and its own fire department.
Yeah.
35 million, bro. He put his own money.
Bro, so if you bought it for 17 mil in 1985,
1988.
There's no 1988. Did I say 75? Okay. Anyways, there's no way it only went up 5 million in these last 40 years. Like, dude, that's impossible. Yeah,
Let's think about how much 17 million was worth back then. Like that's, or like I mean, like
like the market has like skyrocketed, so there's no way that it's worth that. And you said he put his own money into it too, so like
doubled it, 35 million and more.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
So, yeah, that's insane.
So it says the Neverland Ranch property was first listed by real estate agents in 2015 for 100 million. 2 years later, the price was cut to 67 million, and then all the way down to what this guy got it for. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think he's buying that to live in it? There's no way.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
If I bought that, bro, I'm turning that into a business
or an exhibit.
That's what I mean. People purchase tickets, whatever, to come view this place.
I thought you were gonna say that's the Piece of Us vlogs
headquarters.
Yeah.
No, heck no. But you can come and go like ride the rides and whatever else. Like
this is where Michael Jackson died.
Yeah, right here, this exact spot.
Where who's the guy? His doctor. Have him in like a room, just a jail cell. That's a jail cell. Be like visit the killer
with a full live stream, 24/7 live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is crazy though.
Yeah, that is pretty. That's the crazy part.
Would you go to it if like purchase the ticket to go through the whole place?
Nah, maybe like if someone bought me a ticket.
Well, how much is it? How much would you pay? Would you pay $20 to go all the whole place, ride the rides, and do all that?
So you're saying if I was in Pittsburgh and I paid $20, maybe $20 isn't a lot. I would be in
Pittsburgh. I don't think this is in Pittsburgh.
I think
where is this? Just in Pittsburgh. Where was this at?
They might not say because it's a famous place. Now that I really think about it.
Yeah. I don't see nothing.
All right, the property is now known as Sycamore Valley Ranch. That's all this says. Oh, it's nearby Santa Barbara, California.
Oh, okay.
$20. I guess. Bro. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I'd like to see how he lived. Like.
Yeah.
You know, like how one of the most popular and richest person in the world lived.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty crazy.
$20, I'm definitely paying for that.
Yeah.
That's not too much.
But if I'm paying like $80, like nah, dude, like
Yeah, no, it can't be something crazy. There's no way. But
get on rights. It's crazy. They just
yeah,
have a person. They just have like teenagers at the station. Like, make
yeah,
sure all your hands and feet are inside.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Especially for like your vlogs.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely spend that $20 if I could record everything in there and
For
like,
content.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, living like that with rides and all like that kind of life, that's like that's an acquired taste,
Yeah.
I'll say. And speaking of an acquired taste, McDonald's. Did you see their
Hey.
new sandwich in China? It is
No,
a
I did. I did not.
it's spam and crushed Oreos with I think like mayonnaise.
Man. Bro, like spam and crushed Oreos already sounds kind of whack. And then you just throw in mayonnaise, like what?
Bro, I don't understand. There's no way. Like,
Is that a banger over there? And like,
I
dude,
don't know. So
just a spam in McDonald's might be like a good idea. But throw in Oreos too, like what?
why the like yeah, why are you throwing like that's just weird. So chocolate, spam, bread, mayonnaise.
Chocolate, spam bread, cream, mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Because the Oreos have cream in it too. So
So it says CNN says just when we thought we couldn't possibly be shocked by yet another bizarre fast food chain restaurant offering. Remember Domino's bubble tea pizza? McDonald's China has proved us wrong. For one day, only this week, diners were invited to gobble up spam and Oreo burgers.
would you eat it for content?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, eat the whole thing. Now I'll take a bite.
take a bite. At least half.
Yeah, I would do it. I might
Because
throw up.
I'm sure they're not the biggest burgers, you know?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
One or two bites might be half.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like 2 bites.
Yeah. So it says it features two extra thick slices of spam. Uh
Extra
topped
thick.
with yeah, extra thick. Topped with Oreo crumbs and the brand's classic burger sauce. So maybe it's not mayonnaise, but it's white.
So
No.
Thousand Island dressing, like the Big Mac sauce, I'm assuming.
Is that white?
Nah, it's like pinkish, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is like white. I feel like this
Is
is
it the cream from the Oreo?
I'll just melt it up.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gross. Nah,
So
that doesn't sound appetizing, bro.
no, they describe it on the website as tender and juicy, full of meatiness and a hint of sweet aftertaste. The amounts to
Mm.
an unimaginable double surprise.
Yum.
Yeah,
Maybe if I was a hungry hippo, I'd want that.
yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know about these weird stuff people come up with. Like,
Yeah, and like, how does it get passed, bro?
yeah. Well, I mean, that one's crazier, but I feel like, like, bro, Taco Bell also comes with crazy combinations. Not like that, but like
Nah, yeah.
just doing too much still. And I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, keep it simple.
Taco Bells are more like pothead stuff, bro. Like,
Oh, for
um,
sure.
the Packers went for a 2 point conversion, didn't make it. But it's like, oh, what if I put like hot Cheetos in this? Like, and then
Yeah.
they just do it, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's
No,
more
for
like
sure. That's
that.
like the number one spot, probably.
But
Late
they
night.
don't do spam and
Nah.
Oreos.
Their stuff is like, let's put a soft taco in a hard taco with some chips and
Yeah.
some cheese and like, or like, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, like pothead stuff, bro. Like,
Yeah.
normally, I'm sure like potheads are just like, let me just all put it in one bite and it'll be fire. Like
Yeah.
instead of like eating it separate.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy though. Is like McDonald's China always this crazy, or is it just kind of like let's ride the train of the J Balvin and the Travis Scott, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Who's that? Like who's sponsoring this one? Which artist is going to claim this one? I don't know.
Travis the creator. Travis the
Not
creator.
Tyler.
Travis the creator. Travis the creator.
Yeah. Somebody that's weird would have
Yeah.
to claim this one.
Eric Andre.
Yeah. So, yeah, Eric Andre is a good one. So you showed me a video. Speaking of canned foods, well, this is a different type of can. Not food, but show me a video of this guy getting smacked with a
Hey.
can. So wait, can I put it on my end or?
Yeah, you have to put share screen if you want to play the video through the Zoom.
All right, so
make sure you're on the page and then.
All right. So how about you explain a little bit of what goes on while I try to find the video?
All right. So it shows a clip, or it starts off with a white guy in some corner store, telling him the N word and asking him where he's from, and he's saying the N word with the A, not the ER, but still, that gets disrespectful. The dude's being super annoying, super disrespectful, and then he tells the other dude to hit him, and something happens. So
Yeah,
we can do the play-by-play as it goes along. We'll watch it first and then do the play-by-play after. Does that sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then remember, guys, Matt just got a new computer, so he's figuring it out. So.
Also, I hope like I'm doing this right and you guys can actually see this. So I'm gonna go share screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Share screen, desktop. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
No?
I gotta go through my settings and
only the host can share the meeting. It doesn't say share at the bottom.
No, I can share, but then it's making me go through settings to it says I'm not open system preferences.
That's cool, man. But yeah, it's crazy video. And if you guys don't like hearing the N word, you might not want to watch it. If you don't want to hear profanity, you might not want to watch it. If you don't want to see any violence, you might not want to watch this. But sometimes violence is the only answer.
Yeah. So he told you basically what happens. Like, we're not able to watch it here, but we'll put it on the screen anyways so you guys can watch it. But basically, how like if you keep telling me to smack you, it's gonna happen. You can't keep telling me, especially when you've already kind of offended me. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what else do you expect is gonna happen from that? That's my thing.
Yeah. So and then he tried kicking the can out of his hand because the guy tried like flipping it to smack him with it.
Yeah.
And then he smacked him pretty good.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then he got up and was like trying to grab him, kind of, but he didn't, and then he got thrown down.
Yeah, he hit him with a couple punches too. So it was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've never seen that, and then just seeing the tea fly everywhere. It was like
yeah. And then the guy walked in, and like right as it happened, you just heard the noise.
The thing.
Yeah. What would you do if you walked in and you seen something like that happen?
I'd hold the door locked just to make sure no one comes in or stops.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Turn the camera a little bit so no, it doesn't get caught. Yeah. No, but yeah, that's hilarious.
Top 3 views.
That's right there. You got a live stream.
Yeah.
UFC Fight Night.
Yeah, for us. UFC Fight Night or UFC 254 live at the corner store.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was funny because I'll smack me.
I know, smack me. It's crazy because the beginning is like, I'm not trying to offend you or something like that. But then he started saying, where are you from? And get out of here. And like, I don't know. And then, smack me. But we can't forget to talk about that flip, though. The failed flip of the can.
Yeah, dude. He tried being cool, flipping the beer in his hand, and it dropped. And then that guy tries to kick it, which is like, all right, that's it. This is too much disrespect.
Yeah, now you're getting smacked.
Yeah, and then he gets smacked. He picks up the can and just smacks him with it. Yeah,
well,
I don't know.
Think he died.
Yeah,
but
he got rocked.
He got rocked. But I did see you want to talk about something about a COVID patient beats man to death.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Did you find that, or do you want me to read it? I have the topic here.
Yeah, you can read it.
All right. So it's pretty sad. It doesn't say too much about it, but what it does talk about. So the headline is: a COVID patient beats 82-year-old in next bed to death with oxygen tank. Sorry guys, I thought they wrote it wrong, but I'm stupid and read it wrong. A California man hospitalized with COVID-19 is accused of beating a fellow coronavirus patient to death with an oxygen tank. according to the LAPD's, or not even PD, LA Sheriff Department. Jesse Martinez was 37. He was being treated at the hospital, and he was in a room with a 82-year-old. On December 17th, the 37-year-old Martinez became upset with the older man when he began to pray, and so he hit him with an oxygen tank. And then, I guess the victim was pronounced dead from his injuries the next day. Authorities say the two men did not know each other. So, Martinez was charged with murder, a hate crime enhancement, and elder abuse, and his bail is set at $1 million, and it's still being investigated. So, yeah, I don't know. I remember seeing that, like, what the hell? Like, that's just random, bro.
As he started praying.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, that's
I wonder
crazy.
what, like, so Jesse Martinez and an 82-year-old Hispanic man. So I'm confused. I'm confused on why you'd be a hate crime. Like, what are you hating on? Like the prayer, I get.
I'm assuming the praying part is probably a religious thing.
Yeah, but I like Jesse Martinez. I'm just thinking about that name, and that says an 82-year-old Hispanic man. Like, normally I feel like
they're both Mexican. They're both Mexican.
Well, not just that, but I feel like whether you're, because most, I mean, I guess you never know, but I feel like a lot of hate mostly comes if you're like Middle Eastern or something.
Yeah.
But if you're just regular Christian or like Catholic or any of the, I would say regular stuff or most common stuff in America, I don't feel like this ever happens really.
Yeah.
That's why it's crazy.
I don't know. And like I said, it doesn't say much. That's all it really says. So yeah. I couldn't tell you.
And 82 years old.
Yeah, I know. For us, dude.
And with an oxygen tank, like what?
Yeah, maybe the 82-year-old is on the oxygen tank. I don't know. I really don't know, man. Obviously, it doesn't matter what the reason was. It shouldn't have happened. But yeah, I know it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's what I was wondering too, like on the hate crime part. But I was just assuming maybe they're it's because he was praying. Maybe they're saying it's a religious thing. Well, you know, like
yeah, it definitely it has to be that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. That sucks, though, dude. Dude's already fighting COVID and he gets beat to death.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not that it should have happened, but like he could have died anyways. But let him die from the natural or whatever, like the, you know.
Yeah. Who are you to like be the executioner?
Yeah, why are you deciding like it's my time to go with an oxygen tank? So he got knocked out cold, and you know, speaking of cold, Antarctica also reached COVID, or COVID reached Antarctica.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which I didn't know it didn't hit that already, but apparently it didn't, right? Until now.
Yeah, it was playing hard to get, but it finally got it.
Yeah. Isn't Antarctica like not that many people live there?
Yeah, that's why.
How did it get there? I thought like if I'm Antarctica, I'm not bringing like nobody can come in or go out. And I thought also like that place was like you can't even just go there. Like I thought it was like really secretive. Like
yeah, it is. Well, what I've heard, you know, that you have to have like special permission from like different governments.
Yeah, like
I forgot. I don't know which one owns it or which one owns like the right to go there, but yeah, I heard you got to kind of go through some stuff. I have an article here from the Daily Beast.
Okay.
Do you want me to read that?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, I'm going to try to summarize it. I'm going to try to make it sound good. But, so yeah, Antarctica was the last continent on Earth to be struck by the pandemic. Reports say an outbreak has swept through a Chilean research base with 26 members of the Chilean army and 10 maintenance workers testing positive for COVID. The 36 individuals have been evacuated to the city of Punta Arenas in Chile, according to The Guardian, and none are seriously ill. The positive tests came despite a monumental effort to prevent the coronavirus from reaching Antarctica. Anyone who visits the station has to undergo isolation and COVID-19 screening. It's not yet known how an infected individual slipped through the net. So,
yeah. So 26 army guys.
Yeah.
And 10 civilian contractors, it says. Yeah. So Interesting. It's crazy that they don't know how it got there. I wonder if any of those people just got there, or like have they just been there this whole time and somehow it got there? I don't know.
They probably tested negative, and they had it, and then it came up positive after. Which is only,
Yeah. So it says nobody permanently lives there, but it was reported that nearly 1,000 scientists and researchers worked there over the winter. So makes sense, I guess, that someone obviously brought it since nobody lives
yeah,
there. That's crazy.
yeah,
So now every place has been touched.
yeah. That's crazy. It has literally reached the whole world.
But you know what I always wonder though? So like those tribes that are like
The uncontacted ones.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I wonder if they've experienced any COVID stuff, just like I don't know, somehow. I don't know.
Like maybe not COVID-19, but something similar.
Yeah, just or like or do they even know that the half the world's not half the world's dying, but half the world's getting affected by this and they're just like they obviously
Quick
don't
second.
know.
Yeah. I can hear you still, but come on.
Yeah, they obviously don't know. So that's what's like it's so crazy that there's even people that live like that. Like literally the whole world is going through something except for you guys. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know, man. I was trying to say something. It's crazy because, well, so not only like is that the only place that hasn't reached it, but now we know where to go if like the world ends or something, or like another crazy like deadly thing goes through.
Yeah, we have to just go
We're
there.
going, we're going to Antarctica, yeah, because apparently like it was almost been a year, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be allowed to get there though. I'm pretty sure like we'll get stopped.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because if we do go there, like it'll be a war, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe even World War III.
World War Three.
You know?
Whoa, that's what I thought. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. We were
Uh
gonna talk about World War Three, but I forgot what some. I seen an article that said the new World War or World War Three was starting, and it was a dumb reason, and I forgot to save the link. So
was the reason any part to do with like the United States, or was it just like some random
I don't remember,
I
man.
don't remember? Well, something that did happen in the United States that does happen in war is some bombs going off.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Nashville Bomber. Can you warm this up, please? Nashville, Jamie, can you? No.
So who was Jamie? Because Jamie could be a girl name.
Oh yeah, that's true. Nashville Bomber though. What do you think about that? You see all that?
Oh yeah. I have a CNN article here. Did you have the same one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you want to recap it? You want me to recap it? This one kind of goes over the like the day the day it happened and then like the day after.
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. They have identified Anthony Quinn Warner as a Nashville bomber after matching his DNA to remains found at the scene of the explosion.
Yeah.
They've come to the conclusion that it was him. That Anthony Warner is the bomber. He was present when the bomb went off, and then he perished. Let's see. It says DNA taken from the scene was matched to Warner by forensic analysis. Warner was 63 years old, nearby Antioch, Tennessee. He was already identified as a person of interest of the explosion in downtown Nashville on Christmas morning. The violence of the explosion was captured in a Nashville police surveillance video posted to Twitter Sunday night. The blast damaged dozens of buildings, injured 3 people, and knocked out AT&T wireless service in and around Nashville. There's no indication that anybody else was involved, and no motive has been determined. Corness, they declined to comment if the blast could be considered domestic terrorism. And then let's see. They matched the DNA from Warner from the explosion at the scene. The vehicle ID number from the RV matched Warner, so that's how he was already a person of interest because it was his RV.
Yeah.
It says if anyone knows of Warner or encountered him, they should contact the FBI. The answers won't come quickly, they said. Though we may be able to answer some of these questions, none of these answers will ever be enough for those affected by this event. They asked if Warner was previously on law enforcement's radar. They said no, he was not. They were able to match samples of his DNA quickly because they were able to connect DNA from the family members. They searched his home. They got DNA from there too. It's weird because it says CNN has attempted to contact the family members but have not heard back. I'm sure they can't really speak about any of this since it's under investigation, right?
Yeah.
And then it says authorities continue to investigate, and it says here's what happened. Police said a boxy white RV arrived at 2nd Avenue North in downtown Nashville at 1:22 a.m. Friday. They late 2:22 a.m. Eastern time for anyone that's watching Eastern. They later tweeted an image of the vehicle. Several hours later, a resident in the area said she woke up to what sounded like an automatic weapon. So when she heard the sound again, she called 911. Police said they were called to the location after reports of shots fired around 5:30 a.m. So he was shooting shots like before this happened?
I don't know.
Was he shooting them at someone or like in the air?
I don't know. That's part I never understood. Like, I thought maybe just the explosion. She was just tripping, but it wouldn't one explosion unless it was multiple. I don't know.
Yeah, and then when officers and then like it would be crazy scene. But this is what I'm gonna speak after. When officers responded to the scene, they found a white RV parked in front of an AT&T transmission building that was repeatedly broadcasting a warning that an explosion would occur in 15 minutes. A computerized voice warned residents to evacuate now. The resident called. Nashville police officers involved in the response told reporters Sunday morning that the recording changed as they were working to evacuate residents from nearby buildings, eventually giving a 3-minute warning, as well as playing the 1964 song Downtown by Priscilla Clark. The blast occurred at 6:30 a.m. So apparently he had a recording syncing up with the timing of the explosion. So it doesn't really seem like he wanted people to die.
That's what's weird.
I'll talk to you after about this. I seen an article while I was looking this up that says conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and talk about that after. So it says authorities went to a home after the explosion. Public records show that Warner owned a home on Biggertown Road in Antioch until November 25th, when he signed a quitclaim deed giving ownership of the home to a woman. Federal investigators were at the home Saturday conducting court-authorized activity. Bomb technicians cleared the house to make sure it was safe for the evidence team to enter, but would not confirm who lives there. A tip about the RV involved in the explosion led law enforcement officials to Bakertown Road home, a law enforcement official told CNN. A RV seen on Google Street View at the home appears to match the image of the one authorities posted. Investigators believe the RV seen in the photos is the same one at the center of the explosion, but they can't be certain because it was destroyed in the blast. So, 2 neighbors told CNN they have definitely seen the RV that is pictured in the Google satellite images. They said they haven't been out in the colder weather. They remember seeing it in the summer. And then Warner previously had explosive user permits, handler license. And they're not connecting the blast to terrorism. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on that part.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy because in the video that you guys will see is like, there's literally a cop or security guard like literally walking right in that video. And then as soon as he gets off screen, there's a crazy explosion. Like, that's crazy. On Christmas morning.
Yeah, exactly. On Christmas morning was the crazy part.
What's this conspiracy stuff you're talking about, though?
Supposedly, here I'm clicking on the link real quick. I just read the headline. But News 4 Investigates has confirmed FBI agents spent Saturday speaking with a top Nashville real estate agent who contacted them after freeing the subcontractor who worked for him, maybe the same man whose home they were searching. Let's see. It says that agents asked him whether or not Warner had a paranoia about 5G technology. I guess they asked the real estate guy. He told the agents that Warner had never spoken to him about that. It says federal investigation said that among several different tips and angles, agents are investigating whether or not Warner had paranoia that 5G technology was being used to spy on Americans. Uh, and it says he was a tech guy as well. I guess he fixed computers and stuff. So yeah, that's the only thing I can see linking
So the conspiracy is
up to.
about 5G.
Yeah, about 5G spying on Americans.
So they're saying that's why he blew the AT&T up.
They're asking questions about it, trying to see if maybe that's why. I don't know if that's true or not, but the only reason why it would kind of make sense is because he was warning people to leave. If he was trying to kill people, I don't think he would have gave him that 15-minute warning or however long that.
But he died, right?
Yeah.
In the explosion?
That's what they're saying.
See, that's where I'm confused. Like, he's a warning, so he don't want you to die, but he's gonna kill himself. He's gonna blow up an AT&T tower or whatever.
I think it was a building, a business. Was it a tower?
Well, if it's a 5G, I'm assuming like the business has nothing to do. Like that's why you didn't accomplish your goal, brother. Like, I don't understand.
Brother, you're part of the cult or what?
No, but like if you're trying to 5G is the thing, you didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You warned people to go, they didn't go. You killed them. You killed yourself. 5G still here. That's why it's weird.
I think you were part of it.
I might have been. You never know.
You don't like AT&T. You didn't accomplish your goal, brother.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
This guy hates it more though.
Yeah, apparently. I'm not doing nothing like that.
Yeah. They can self-destruct themselves, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, bro. And then the gunshot thing doesn't make sense to me either.
Especially because in the article, they didn't say anything about the gunshots. They just said a lady heard shots. But was there a gun involved or not?
Yeah, and it's crazy because she heard gunshots and then she like was chill and then she heard them again and then called.
Yeah.
So like if he was murdering people at first, like, well, shit.
It's her fault.
Yeah.
She should have called her fault.
Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy, bro. And then it had the warning. That's weird, bro. Like,
I wish he didn't kill himself, so we can get an explanation here.
Yeah, for us.
Because why are you warning him? Like, it almost sounds like he was trying to be a hero.
Yeah.
But
maybe he's from the future.
He wouldn't leave.
Maybe he's from the future and he didn't die. He just went back to the future.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. He had to find the true purpose of his soul.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. I'm sure that's a trip. Like, imagine you're a cop and you pull up and there's an RV just like
saying that,
giving out a warning. Yeah. And then it starts playing music.
I know. But isn't it weird though? Wouldn't the cops, like if I was a cop and I seen that, I'm making sure everyone evacuates now. Just to be safe. Like you don't know what's going on here.
Oh, maybe I didn't read that, but it says that the cops, not a lot of people died. Yeah, maybe I didn't read that part. Sorry. It says 3 people were injured in the explosion early Friday and dozens of buildings were damaged. But officials say more people could have been hurt if it wasn't for the 6 police officers who evacuated residents after hearing the message.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. So I wonder how those 3 people got hurt then. Did they not evacuate or were they just still too close?
Maybe they were reached too last or maybe.
Yeah. Or were any of them cops maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's why. I'm sure it would say if there were cops.
Yeah.
I don't think it would just say they're people, just 3 people. Like,
yeah.
It would say like 3 heroes or 3 brave officers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully whoever got hurt is fine.
Yeah.
No crazy damages.
Yeah. It just says dozens of buildings damaged. So I'm sure if they were hurt, it'd say like seriously injured. You know, usually it says, or so they're in critical condition.
The only one that really lost something. Well, in the building.
Yeah, it says probably say they're in critical condition or they're more stable. It usually updates that. So I don't know. It's just sad that someone would do that.
At his age too, you said 67 or something like that.
Yeah, like 63, 67. Like, yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, what the hell?
But
I
it
don't know.
also sounds like he could be going crazy. If it's the conspiracy stuff, like 60 years old, he's a tech guy, he's losing a little bit up top. 5G, because
Yeah.
5G conspiracy been going on before 5G towers were even built. Like people were saying, beware the 5G, it's going to cause all these problems with your body and whatever
Yeah,
else.
it gives you
Like,
cancer. It gives you
yeah.
COVID.
I mean, people, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but people were saying even with the 4G, like don't like you shouldn't be putting your phone to your ear to talk, like speakerphone or something like,
Yeah.
people always say all these waves going through your body, which I get
Which
to an
probably is
extent, but
which probably isn't the best thing for you, but I'm not sure it's gonna kill you.
yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't think so either.
I
Not
think
like
it just
that.
might affect your sleeping, if anything.
Yeah.
In my room right now, I got my fully built computer right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Well, speaking of 5G and stuff, we know how we talked about 5G not being the best right now in America, speed wise and stuff, or coverage wise. Speed's not bad, but coverage wise. There's an article saying here's why Verizon iPhone users must turn off 5G right now. And if you guys have seen our previous episodes, I've talked about 5G a little bit before, saying how it wasn't as good. What is that?
Oh, nothing. I was
Uh,
just playing with this while you're talking.
Saying it wasn't, the 5G is like, don't buy a brand new phone for 5G unless you check on your area, make sure you guys have good signal or not. But either way, let's see what this thing has to say. So, Verizon has America's fastest mobile network based on two systems: a 4G LTE network that gets faster every year, and a blazing fast, high capacity, millimeter wave, ultra wide band 5G network. Verizon's 4G LTE is often faster than T-Mobile's and AT&T's low band 5G, but Verizon's ultra wideband 5G network has extremely limited coverage, potentially giving Verizon phones a 4G icon in cities where its competitors have 5G. And when you're choosing a carrier, okay, that doesn't matter. So let's see. In October, Verizon.
No, that does matter.
Why?
It says you're more than likely to want that little 5G icon than dig into the nuisance of speeds.
Yeah, but that's exactly what you don't want, though. You don't want
Yeah,
that
I know.
icon.
I just say that doesn't matter just because like that just shows how people are like more superficial. They just want it just to say that look, I got the best of the best.
Yeah. So in October, Verizon introduced nationwide 5G based on dynamic spectrum sharing, which reuses parts of 4G channels for 5G. So basically what that is instead of building its own separate towers for 5G, they'll use the 4G towers, but 5G works on a separate channel from the 4G. So the issue that people were saying with that is if you're in a congested area, like a big city or something, it's like, think of it like traffic on a highway. There's gonna be so many people, 4G and 5G combining on the same highway. It's gonna be traffic like the Bay Area.
So 4G is the regular 4 lanes, and then 5G is the express lane. And then in this one, it's saying it's like the weekend where everyone gets to join the express lane and the regular lanes, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it says our most recent test using an iPhone 12 Pro in New York City shows that DSS 5G is frequently slower than 5G and rarely faster. These results were similar to what we saw in October in Chicago with the Pixel 5. So it says for most customers, performance on our 5G network will be similar to 4G, which this is what Verizon said, which you got to commend them for saying this because companies don't always let you know what it is. Like they're letting you know you might not get a super fast connection all the time. It might be similar to 4G. So I like that because some companies just lie to you and say it's 5G, it's gonna be better, it's gonna be this, and try to sell you to. So I like that they say that they actually said that.
It's because you don't have the iPhone Pro Max.
Yeah, exactly. So upgrade here now and get a
yeah. If you want full performance of 5G, yeah.
Yeah. So it says the gold standard of 5G is to use broad dedicated channel for 5G traffic. And
hold
so
on,
that's
hold on. You got to read the burn title though, dude. What is it saying about DSS, which is the 5G?
Slow system.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's
sick
what
burn.
Verizon's, huh?
As a sick burn.
Yeah, sick burn. So that's what Verizon's ultra-wideband and T-Mobile's mid-band 5G do, setting up wider channels in 4G and letting 5G speed along. So 5G has been expanding, or Verizon's 5G, the ultra-wideband, the fastest 5G in the US. It expands monthly with more than 60 cities available now. But since it uses high frequencies, the range isn't very good. So it can't go through buildings very good. It can't go through even trees sometimes very good. So that's the thing that sucks about the high band. You can have it one day, or you can have it in one spot. You can literally turn the corner around a building and you might drop it. But it's the fastest you can get. So that's why it's actually cool that they do at least have that. Let me see.
They're working on it.
Yeah. So let me see. But just to say also, what's actually happening right now is there's actually the government or whatever is actually auctioning off the mid-band 5G right now. So Verizon can get it, AT&T can get it. Well, anybody can get it, but it'd be big if Verizon gets a lot of it, because then they'll be able to actually build out the full towers and give you the coverage with that same speed to where they can, again, dominate with speed and coverage. So that'd be interesting to see. It's supposed to end somewhere in January with that bidding that's going on. But so it says, Verizon isn't alone going backward with 5G performance. We also found in our 26 city fastest mobile networks test that AT&T low band nationwide 5G is slower than AT&T's 4G. So it's not just Verizon. AT&T has the same thing which AT&T is actually the ones that started this whole thing, the 5GE, when there wasn't really 5G. T-Mobile may use these results to crow about its superior mid-band approach, but it should maintain some perspective. Verizon's LTE performance was still very good. Testing against T-Mobile's mid-band 5G at locations with the best performance, I got faster results on T-Mobile up to 582 megabytes compared to Verizon's 390, but 390 is still pretty great, especially for 4G. And that's actually crazy that their 4G could even get to almost 400. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so in theory, Verizon could even out its 4G and 5G performance simply by pushing all of its traffic over 4G in situations where 5G would be slower.
And in line with the icon.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like if they do that, if you're on 4G but it says you're using 5G,
they shouldn't do that.
If it's gonna do that, they shouldn't do that. But if it's gonna do that, just leave the 5G icon on all the time. Don't ever turn it to 4G. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But I feel like, isn't it weird though if I don't know, I don't have a 5G compatible phone, but if I did, and I was somewhere and I got a 5G signal, I'd be like, whoa, I'm gonna check out the speeds and all this. I don't want to be disappointed. It's the same with my 4G, or it's like, it's barely faster, or it's worse. That's the part that is weird to me, but I don't know. So anyways, the title of this thing was, if you have an iPhone.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that too.
All right, go ahead.
Well, it's super clickbaity, because obviously in the article itself it says if you have an iPhone, it said for iPhone and Android users. So this article.
No, go ahead.
It seems like this article feels like there's a lot more iPhone users, so they wanted them to click on this, and maybe Android users be like, oh, well, we have the better system, and it doesn't affect us.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't think on a lot of the flagship Samsungs that you can turn off 5G. Like you can switch it. So I think that's why they're saying iPhone.
I don't have a 5G, or I'd test it right now. I test out your theory.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure, because that was a big thing that I thought people were saying was pretty cool, that you can turn it off, because the 5G, at least for the iPhones, drains the batteries significantly more than the 4G. So they're like, if the coverage isn't much better, just keep it off, bro. Like, you don't even need it. Just wait until the coverage gets better, basically.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this article for me is mostly about just how 5G is trash. I like, even though, again, it says Verizon on here, but they touch on AT&T being trash as well, and as well as T-Mobile being pretty much trash as well with their low band. They're saying Verizon is still faster than their low band. So it's like, it's just more proof that 5G isn't very good right now, bro.
Yeah, it's still in its beginning stages. And Hey, there's a commercial right now saying 5G in Austin, Texas, 5G in Enid, Oklahoma, iPhone 12 with 5G on every plan, T-Mobile.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. 5G is really good for certain people. If you live in this area that has, especially if you live in the area with the Verizon ultra wideband, you're hitting 1,000. You're hitting 1,000. Like you're hitting 1 gig speeds. Like that's crazy.
I
That's
want
what
that
you love to
ultralight
get.
beam. I want that ultralight beam, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but my 5G look just like Sia. You can't see her. But
Hey.
that's the thing. It's crazy. But being able to hit the 1 gig eventually would be crazy because that's what your Wi-Fi is about to be, pretty much. So
Hey.
imagine if your
Yeah.
phone data was the same thing. Like you just, it's that crazy. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to those days.
The 35 megabit speed upload is what I'm actually interested in.
Oh yeah, because that's
Yeah,
insane.
so these videos is gonna be sicker.
Mm-hmm. Well,
My
plus
live stream is gonna be sicker.
I was gonna say, yeah, live stream, like just time in general, bro. Your time, you're gonna have more time, like
Yeah.
just because it's gonna be so much faster.
And then I don't, like I was telling Matt, I don't have to worry about I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but I don't gotta worry about like, oh, it's lagging, it's choppy. Be like, well, it's not the internet. Like it's this part,
Yeah,
That's one that's variable I gotta worry about.
yeah, you can roll that out. Like it's for sure not the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless it needs to be reset. But
yeah,
and then once I reset it, be like, well, it's still not the internet.
yeah. Well, since you're wearing your pretty dope Galaxy Buds right there, what color is that? Black? Are those all black?
They're all black.
All
They
black.
came with my phone, my note.
Yeah, it's dope. Do you use those often?
Oh, dude, I use them every day.
Do you at work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One thing I like about them better than I like about the AirPods.
yeah,
They're called Galaxy Buds.
yeah.
But the one thing I like about them better is they don't have the little stick that hangs out, bro. So like,
Oh yeah.
it just looks like I'm wearing like a hearing aid, if anything.
If people just walk up to you and start yelling so they can, can you hear me?
Bro, and then like I think they have this on the new AirPods too, but like you can click the button on it to pause and play
Yeah.
and to skip a track, dude. That shit's sick,
Oh, I love it.
dude. I'll be like, I walk up to the counter, I'll pause it, be like, oh, how may I help you?
Yeah.
And then like
Just
they're like,
resume
oh,
back.
they're like, I have a parcel here, can you go grab it from me in the back? I was like, yeah. And then like I turn around, I just put play, and then I just go to
Yeah.
the back, get them the stuff. Right before I turn the corner to walk to the counter, just put play or pause. Just, all right, what's up?
Yeah. So I don't know how many different Galaxy Buds there are. Is that a Pro?
Nah, it's not the Pro. I think this is before the Pro.
Is there a Pro that's out already?
I think so.
Okay. Well, it says on maybe the next version of the Pro, Samsung will also get, or the Galaxy Buds will also get spatial audio in the next gen of it, I guess. Which for me is like, let's look at that. Let's go. The spatial audio, which bro, I love the spatial audio. That is
How is
like,
that?
Huh?
I said, how is it?
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. You literally watch a movie or something, and like you're just right here looking at the screen watching it, and then you can turn your head, turn it this way. The sound comes in different directions. If it's like, especially if it's like, say, like a war movie or something, bro, bullets flying through your head. It's basically surround sound, but in your buds. So let's see what this article has to say a little bit though. It says the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro will arrive with a number of new features, including voice detect and 3D audio. According to information recently revealed in a new Samsung app listing, these improvements in sound optimization suggest the differences between Samsung's latest earbuds and Apple's AirPods Pro are becoming fewer. So it says Samsung's Galaxy Buds Live came with a handful of noteworthy improvements over the previous model, including better hardware and audio enhancements that translated to a more convenient user experience with a dynamic audio, longer battery life, noise cancellation. So Galaxy Buds Live held their own against Apple Buds, although one of the main differences was the inclusion of spatial audio. This alone results in an advantage over Okay, so I mean, yeah. So they're getting the spatial audio. I think that's dope. I think it's worth the bump in the price to pay for that spatial audio, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you probably don't watch movies or stuff like that on your phone or whatever, but if you were to do so, or maybe a laptop or something, or your whatever, and you can hook those buds to it, I'm telling you, it's a different experience, bro.
Yeah. You can tell the difference.
Yeah, you can tell. It's literally surround sound. Not as good as top-notch surround sound, obviously, but
Yeah.
it's as good as like it's sick. I love it.
It's
I absolutely love it.
and it's being called a 3D audio for the Samsung.
Yeah. Yeah, which is basically the same thing. It's literally just 3D like renders of the audio around you. So
And
I'm telling
and then they're also having it. They have the voice detect on there that when you're talking, it'll lower the audio
yeah,
on the earbuds.
yeah. And I don't know if it has it says no, so that's noise cancellation. I don't know if it has a transparency mode or not. They don't mention it here, but if they do or whatever, like that's another feature, bro, that you'll use probably even like at work, just say where you don't even have to shut it off. It can still
Yeah.
just be blasting in your ear, but you can hear everything else around you and talk to people. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what it sounds like. This is that voice detect. It sounds like that's what that's gonna be.
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's dope. I like that. I like that a lot. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty
it's sick
sure.
when competition not copies, but when they come up with stuff, because then it helps it helps the other competition, bro.
Yeah, and also how I always look at it too is like I feel like it's very rare for something to be like so groundbreaking nowadays. Like
Yeah,
for instance, whoever comes out with some spatial audio first, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about spatial audio and they're trying to do it. You just end up
yeah,
having to come out with it a little early, but I'm coming with it too
yeah.
because there's no way Samsung Samsung didn't know about spatial audio and they did it this quick. You know, they were already working on it. They were like,
I think Sony was the first one to do it. It's saying on this article.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm pretty sure everyone else was already working on it. Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't like a groundbreaking thing where everyone's like, whoa, how did they do that? It was like, no, we're all doing it.
they just couldn't code it right or whatever.
Yeah, like that's just how I feel like with anything that's technology nowadays, like nothing is so groundbreaking anymore. Everyone knows about the technology, everyone's working on it, blah, blah, blah.
And the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure like it's probably AI like in it that helps detect all this. When I say AI, like how everyone always thinks like it can think by itself and all that.
Yeah.
It's just hardware in the system that well that voice detect once you
Yeah.
once it hears you talking, then it knows to like lower itself.
Yep.
Like that's like AI, bro, where it automatically knows what to do. Like you don't program it. So I never really thought about it too much until I got this new graphics card, or these new graphics cards were coming out,
Yep.
because obviously they have hardware in it to do stuff in the background while you play or while you stream and stuff. They have a special portion of it that encodes while you do stuff. So like it'll blur the background for you while you're streaming, and they call it AI that does it, which is true. It's just something that does it automatically. That it thinks for itself.
Yeah.
And they have noise canceling on there too, where it'll mute everything in the background. You can technically activate it on Zoom. So where like, let's say you're talking, right? And your dog starts barking or kids start crying, it'll mute your mic and only like play your voice.
Yeah.
So technically all this stuff that works in the background and does stuff for you without you even thinking about it or doing it, it's artificial intelligence.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know how they always say that AI is going to take over soon?
Yeah.
Like it's already, it is taking over, but not in like that crazy, like, the world, taking over the world way, but like.
Yeah, yeah, like I have a book right here. I don't know where it's at, but.
It reads itself?
Yeah, and it reads it to you, but no, and it turns the pages. No, but yeah, that's the thing. And I'm not gonna, yeah, I won't say his name again, but Andrew Yang, same guy.
Yeah.
That was his biggest thing is AI is taking over. Not like robots are gonna come kill people and stuff, but just jobs and our everyday life, things we do and things we use. So yeah, you're right. It's already here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's dope. Spatial audio or 3D or 3D. What is it? 3D audio?
3D audio. Yeah. Did you see the Packers missed that extra point?
No, I didn't. I have the
Okay.
game on right here, but I have not looked at it. But I don't want to talk about missed extra points, bro. Memories come back.
PTSD.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh man.
Well, speaking of another crazy story, or no, but we did talk about what we talked about. What was the other thing we talked about? The beer thing. It was beer, right?
Huh?
What was that beer thing we talked about? What beer was that?
Which one?
The console.
Yeah.
What, that Bud Light?
Were we gonna talk about the Apple Car or no? Is that later?
Oh yeah, the Apple Car. Oh yeah. So let me tell you about that. So I skipped over the Apple Car for a reason.
No. Are we not gonna talk about it? Or?
No, we are. But I skipped over it on our list for a reason because you talked about the conspiracy of the 5G.
Yeah.
Bomber guy. So I was like, well, let's might as well talk about the 5G then. Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I just figured since we're talking about Apple and Samsung.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Dude, I noticed we skipped it. I was like, maybe Matt didn't.
Yeah.
It's cool, bro. If you want to skip it, we can skip it and we can go talk about the beer.
No, we got to talk about it because we talk about Tesla a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it because it's interesting.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, which you should, well, I don't know if you should, but there's been reports of Apple working on a car for, I feel like a decade almost now, but we haven't seen anything come from it. And they finally revamped the, not the studio, but the, whatever you want to call it.
Factory?
Well, the department or whatever of work people working on it.
The resources for they
yeah, I guess. Resources? So, anyways, though, apparently people are saying the car can come out between 2024, like that's the earliest. Which I don't know about that. Who knows? But if they do, that's crazy. But their thing was saying how there is this new technology that they got with the battery to make it long, or the range is better, this and that.
They're calling it next level battery technology.
Yeah. And then on Elon Musk on Twitter, he said something about it, which was like, he knows all that stuff. And he's like, there's no way they're talking about. Here, let me actually look up Elon Musk, see exactly what he said.
Right. That's cool. Yeah, under this article, it says, while you look up that, it says that, I guess Reuters reported that Apple is targeting 2024 for production. But Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that a launch is unlikely until 2025 to 2027 at the earliest. Kuo said that Apple Car specifications have yet to be finalized, but that he would not be surprised if the vehicle's launch timeframe is pushed out even further to 2028 or later.
And he's a very reliable Apple leaker.
Yeah.
Like probably the number one guy.
Yeah, and he says he has advised investors to avoid buying Apple Car-related stocks at the time. Oh, and then while you still look for that, while he does not believe that the Apple Car has no chance of success, Kuo said that there is uncertainty about how competitive Apple would be in the EV/self-driving vehicle market due to the company lagging behind in deep learning/artificial intelligence. Which I thought was interesting because we were talking about AI.
Yeah. Yeah, I also see something saying that they're going to use like their LiDAR scanners that they have in their phones and stuff to help with the cameras on the car, obviously, because it's supposed to be self-driving.
That's crazy. Stupid. They're saying that since Apple has a variety of competitive advantages, it is not always successful in new business. For example, Apple failed to enter the smart speaker market. The demand for HomePod and HomePod Mini were lower than expected, and the development of new smart speaker models had been temporarily suspended. So because they're not good at building a smart speaker they can't build a electric self-driving car apparently.
Makes sense. So I found it. So this guy, Brett Winton, tweeted, well, he put this thing. As for the car's battery, Apple plans to use a unique monocell design that bulks up the individual cells in the battery and frees up space inside the battery pack by eliminating pouches and modules that hold battery materials. One of the people said, Apple's design means that more active material can be packed inside the battery, giving the car potentially longer range. Apple is also examining a chemistry for the battery called LFP, or lithium iron phosphate, the person said, which inherently less likely to overheat and is thus far safer than any other types of lithium ion batteries. And then Elon Musk replied with that and said, strange if true. Tesla already uses iron phosphate for medium range cars made in our Shanghai factory. A monocell is chemically impossible, as max voltage is 100 times too low. Maybe they meant cells bonded together like our structural battery pack. So that's interesting because he's basically saying this isn't new technology. We already use it. We already do this stuff. And he's also saying, so I feel like he's also giving throwing a little bit of shade by saying maybe they meant cell bonded together, like they don't know what they're talking about type stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm the real king of this electric car stuff. And then he tweeted, which is the most interesting part. During the darkest days of the Model 3 program, I reached out to Tim Cook, which is the CEO of Apple, to discuss the possibility of Apple acquiring Tesla, another shade right here, for 1/10 of our current value. He refused to take the meeting. So that's interesting that he wanted to sell Tesla to Apple and they didn't even take the meeting. And now they're 10 times the worth of what they were when he tried to sell it.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
And they could have been on the top of the car market, right? Of the electric vehicle market.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, they would have had all the resources, but I'm glad they didn't because I don't know if Tesla would be where Tesla is right now.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm just saying though, like, and then like if you bought if you buy an Apple vehicle, you probably gotta buy the wheels, you gotta buy the key separate.
Well, it's also it's not gonna come with.
You gotta buy the charger.
Yeah,
you gotta buy the charger.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
You think eventually they'll have an electro dock where it'll just like touch your car to the dock just automatically?
That'd be interesting.
Like the magnet charger?
Yeah, but what if you have to it'd be better if you attach it to the car and not back up into it.
Yeah. Or like you just get close to it and it just like locks it in.
Breaks your light. Goes a little too quick. Nah. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting, bro. Like the crazy thing that he tried to sell it to them and they didn't take the meeting. I'm taking the meeting with Elon Musk no matter what.
Bro, even if I didn't want the idea, like even if I thought it was the stupidest thing in the world, I still would take it just to see what the heck they're talking, like
exactly.
What?
Plus you don't know what he's at. Like what if he's saying, bro, I'll sell it to you for whatever millions, but it's like super low, like you can definitely afford it. Like what? This is literally the Model S. Like everyone, there's 1 million of them, 1 billion in the Bay Area. Like, come on, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I know. I don't get why they didn't either. Maybe they thought he would go bankrupt and that they wouldn't have competition.
No, but I don't know. But my thing is just take him out. You can just take him out.
For real.
Like
instead of not having the competition, they would own like whatever part of the competition.
Literally have it, and literally, no matter what he asked for, they have the most on hand money than any company in the world. So it's like, doesn't matter. You can pour 50 billion to this dude. Obviously, he didn't ask for that, but like, it wouldn't matter. It's nothing. It's chump change. So that's why I was like, I'm buying that. Especially when they bought Beats for like 3 billion or something like that.
Yeah, for us.
Which Beats were super popular at one point, but I don't know. They don't even use the Beats anymore. Like they don't even market the Beats all crazy.
I know, for us.
They literally just came out with their own $500 things. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
I would say, I think obviously all their new AirPods and stuff, all their headphones use Beat technology, but it's that research group Beat.
Yeah, I feel like they should just sell the beats, like the whole
Yeah.
company, the whole everything, because there's just no point. You're competing with yourself.
Yes. Well,
And
they just make the money from it.
yeah, but I just feel like there's no point. The beats have over the ear. They have the pods or like the inside the ear earbuds.
Yeah.
What's the point? Like just sell your own. I mean, you do sell your own, but like just keep just I don't know. I would just sell it because for one, they're not as popular as they used to be. You don't see the commercials anymore with all the celebrities wearing them and promoting them. Like you see Bose and like that's pretty much it. That's like the main one you see now.
Sony.
Yeah, but I see way more commercials with like the like there's the
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes one that always comes on is like I don't know, but yeah, that's crazy though. But anyways, back to that console talk. The Bud Light, but now KFC came out with their own.
Hell yeah.
Are you buying it?
No.
You don't like your
Hey,
chicken?
they don't say the specs on here, huh?
Let me see what I got.
I don't remember seeing the specs. They say what it can run, but they don't say what's inside of it.
Yeah, I don't think they do. Oh, right. Well, so if KFC came out with the console, just like Bud Light did, and it can heat up your chicken, apparently. So it doesn't cook it.
It's called a KFConsole.
Yeah. So KFC's upcoming gaming system doesn't have a price or release date just yet, but we do know a few things about the machine. The KFConsole is being built in partnership with the PC maker Cooler Master. It seems likely that this is more of a custom PC build than an actual console. It will have beefy enough specs and is capable of running games at 4K, 240 frames, something you won't find often on the PS5 or Xbox Series X. At the heart of the KFConsole, it is an Intel NUC 9 Extreme Compute element, which houses an Intel Core i9 9980 HK processor.
That's a good processor.
There's also a hot swappable GPU, meaning you can upgrade your KFConsole down the road, unlike other consoles, but very like PCs. Storage is a pair of PCIe, NVMe, Seagate, Barracuda 1 terabyte SSDs, which is twice the storage you'll find on the Xbox Series X and nearly 3 times that of a PS5. Maybe not quite as fast, but still very zippy.
So, not as fast, bro. NVMe, that's like the fastest storage they have right now, bro. If it's a 3.0, not the 4.0, maybe, but still, then that's very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says the KFConsole is VR ready and supports ray tracing.
Bro, okay, go on.
It says so, but the biggest and most important thing you need to know about the KFConsole is that it will keep your chicken warm. It does this via its cooling system, which redirects heat to a newly devised chicken chamber. So that's interesting.
So, let's talk about the specs, then we'll talk about the chicken chamber.
Yep.
So, the first thing that catches my attention, it says it boasts 4K, and it boasts 240 frames per second. It's not running 4K at 240 frames per second. There's no way it's doing that. It could probably play at 4K, and it could probably play at 240 in 1080p. Maybe,
Why do you say that, though?
Dude, well, what did it say it was? The Intel NUC 9? I'm gonna have to look that up, bro, because I haven't even heard of that. That sounds like a...
Yeah.
But it's just because, dude, you know how expensive that would be?
Well, there's no price on this. Maybe it is super expensive. It says it houses an Intel Core i9 980 HK processor, whatever that is.
That's pretty good. That's like the higher end Intel processors. You know how AMD has their Ryzen cards?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking up this computer. I guess it has all the parts of it, but it's just it's not in the KFC bucket.
That's the thing that's unfortunate. It still looks like a bucket, though.
Yeah. I don't know what's inside of this thing, but these are like, nah, there's no way, bro. What's the most expensive one I see on here? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it's running the 4K at that. Because I typed in Intel NUC 9 Extreme Kit, and it's showing me the Intel computer. I'm trying to see what graphics card is on here, but nah, I don't know. There's
So
no way.
right here it says, discover a level of gameplay you didn't know possible with Asus powered graphics that run buttery smooth.
Asus powered graphics. So
Yeah.
Asus, there's no way, bro. If it's the 3090, which is their most expensive card, the cheapest Asus one's like $1,800.
Yeah.
That's that 3090. That it says it could play 8K, but that was only for 2 games. I don't know if you remember me telling you that.
Yeah.
4K, I don't even think it reaches that 240. If it does, the graphics aren't that good on that game.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It just seems it seems like it probably plays 240 at 1080.
Well, we don't have a price though. What if the price was something crazy? Then it maybe, you know.
It's just, I don't know any graphics card that can do that, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it does
the
say up to though. It says 240 frames with up to 240 hertz output. Enjoy smooth and fluid high frame rate gameplay at up to 240 frames per second for all games with support for 240 hertz output on 4K displays.
yeah, that's
It's still
crazy,
good
bro.
even if it does the, it's still if it does the 4K, whatever you just, or the, what'd you say? 240 at 1080?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That's still good, dude. Especially for whatever the price is at, but because bro, my 3060 Ti, which is like the cheapest of the 30 series,
Yeah.
it was like $550 with taxes. It's 500 without taxes. So the cheapest 3090, um, the cheapest 3090 is like $1,500, and that's the Nvidia one. The Asus ones, the tough gaming, I think is like 1,800, and the Strix, which is usually the performance of the Asus ones, is like 1,900, 2,000. So
Okay, so based on everything that we hear from this article and stuff, like, what do you think this is priced at? Just based on the performance that you think.
2,500 or higher.
Do you remember how much the Bud Light one was? Was that
3,000?
Was the Bud Light one available already?
Bro, that Intel CPU is pretty sick. That they don't say the RAM, huh?
Nah.
Yeah. So let's just say the cheapest graphics card it has is 1,500. That it's like probably $500 for that CPU, maybe 300. Let's just say 300. We're just gonna go on the cheaper end. So let's just say 1,800. The SSDs are about $100 each. So what, $2,000? The RAM is another $100, 60 minimum. So what? We're at 2,060. The power supply is probably $100, 2160. The case is probably another $100, 2260. The motherboard is probably $100 minimum, so 2360. Whatever else comes with it, control, keyboard, mouse, I'm not too sure, but 2460. Yeah, let's just say 2,500 minimum.
And say they do like the Sony Microsoft approach, price it lower. Then like how low do you think they can price this without killing themselves?
Maybe like 2,300, like make no profit, but just get that hype. 2,300 maybe.
Yeah. So I looked at the Bud Light one, and it says the BL6, the X, and the 5. I'm not sure exactly what those are, but the best one, the 5, has 16 gigabytes of RAM, 120 frames per second. The storage is a 820, or no, sorry, the X I think is the best one. 1 terabyte of storage. That's about it. Oh, never mind. I see what they're doing. Never mind. I see what they're doing. They're comparing the BL6, the one that they came out with. Uh, it's oh, see, they don't really tell you anything. Never mind. Never mind. They say just they say dumb stuff. Two
Yeah.
storage, two Bud Light cans, and two controllers. Size bigger than we thought. Yeah. FPS.
Ryan
Fun
Tannehill.
stuff.
Ryan Tannehill just ran it in for a crazy touchdown.
Oh yeah. It might come back. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy though.
Yeah. So
I'm
that
not
KFC one sounds legit though. It sounds legit, man.
Sounds powerful.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing too, the oven fryer, the thing to heat up your chicken, is is like, is all that grease gonna like drop down into your?
That's what I was thinking. Like, where's
pans?
it going? And there's probably a tray at the bottom or something, maybe. But
yeah, but still, yeah. I think that's just more of a novelty than anything. Like, who's really gonna use?
Well, plus, why am I gonna eat my chicken while I'm playing a video game? Like, that's not a snackable. Like, that's not. I don't just have a side of chicken wings like while I'm playing games.
Well, what if you have like a hot pocket, bro, and then you put it in there, just keep warm?
Yeah. See, I wish it was more like a air fryer type thing, not just a warmer. Like,
yeah. Well,
cool.
it's just a warmer because they're just using all the hot air that escapes.
Yeah, and just filtering it back into this little area.
Yeah. My AIO is Cooler Master. My liquid cooler.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're an alright company. They make like cheaper products, like price wise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
My motherboard is, and I have like an all Asus thing going on. So
yeah. So this is right up your alley then.
Yeah. Well, Asus makes expensive parts, bro. I wish it wasn't up my alley.
Yeah.
They had like the best motherboard though, so like the series I got, so that's why I got them. But now every peripheral that they sell, dude, it's like way expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm not buying it, but it's cool. I would like to see it in person though. I wish that's why you need to buy it so I can test it out and see it.
I wish I was a tech reviewer, a big enough tech reviewer. Like I'm not like I haven't even made no tech review videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they could send it to me, bro. Like that'd be sick. I'd like to like break it down and test it out and see how it is.
Yeah.
And test the warming capabilities.
Exactly. Maybe in 2021, bro. You never know.
Nah, but one day.
Yeah, maybe 2022. You never know. But
yeah,
I mean, speaking of, before we jump into 2021, I guess we can reflect on 2020.
Hey.
Our review of the year.
I don't want to talk about 2020 no more. Let's end this.
It was too bad. I don't want to talk about it.
But yeah. So, I came up with the idea, me, by myself, not Matt. No, just kidding. No, but actually my fiance told me that we should probably do this. So, yeah. But so I suggested to Matt, because I was suggested that we should do a 2020 review or something like of the year, or I figured me and Matt could talk about, since we started the podcast this year, what like our favorite episode was, what our worst episode was, and anything else we could think of.
Yeah. You know what's funny, bro? Is I didn't have the idea of reviewing our podcast, but I was thinking I was almost going to text you like should we not even do an episode about news and just reflect on literally the news of the whole year, like the biggest news things? But I was like, nah, because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. So like, nah, let's just talk about this stuff. But I like this, a little review of our 2020 experience with the podcast and all that.
A view of the top 3 views.
Yeah. So where should we begin with this?
So, what is your favorite episode we've done so far? It's hard to think of on the spot too. If you want to go to the YouTube page and maybe look up the.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it real quick. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have one?
All right. What's your worst episode then? And I feel like we're gonna have the same one, but. So, my worst episode was the one that didn't air.
Yeah. Yeah. That has to be it.
We recorded like a 3-hour episode, and the
It was super long.
Yeah, Matt didn't click on the setting on Zoom, so it can transcode onto his program that he edits videos. so once it got converted to that, it just like deleted the whole thing. 3 hours long. Me and Matt were talking about rappers, and
we actually, he was saying some blasphemy about, what was it, about T.I., I think?
About T.I.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Turned into a non-episode.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm assuming that has to be the worst for you, just because it didn't. What the heck?
Yeah,
I typed in top 3 views on YouTube. On YouTube for the search.
Yeah.
I did top 3 views on YouTube.
I think that one for sure, because it didn't even air. But one that did air, I would say, is probably the shortest one we did, which was the over Zoom for the first time, like 30 minutes. It was like a half.
Yeah.
The one we like did because it didn't work. The 0.5 episode.
Oh, it was a live stream one, right? Not even on Zoom. It was the live stream one. Yeah, I didn't like that one either because I didn't like how I made the background and everything. I did everything on the fly.
Yeah, well, my biggest thing, it's not the background that bothers me. It's just like it was so short and just wasn't as good as the other episodes.
The vibe was gone.
Yeah, it just wasn't as good, bro. We literally, yeah. But I don't know. My favorite one's tough, bro. I like a lot of these.
Okay. Yeah. We've talked about so many different things too. Like, there's one on here. It says private video.
Oh, that's for the OnlyFans.
It's a private video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top 3 views podcast 6.5.
Yeah, that's the rough one.
Another one I didn't like personally was the episode 2 carnitas when I got food poisoning.
Yeah, that's a good one. But that's a good memory though. That's one of the best ones because of the memory.
Yeah, that was
it's a unique one.
That was crazy. And dude, that was such a good game too.
Yeah,
because that's when we were doing our sports and our
all together. Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's when you were dead the first half of the podcast until we started talking about the sports. Then you
a little bit. Matt had to carry the show.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, bro.
So, which one's your favorite thumbnail out of all the episodes? Not the clips, just the actual episodes.
The thumbnail?
Cause you always make me look bad.
I make you look bad?
No, just messing. I don't know. My favorite one personally is number 5 underdogs because I like how I look on that one.
Wait, which one? Number 5 underdogs?
Yeah, that's just because I like how I look on that one. But
I kind of like the skateboarder or the viral TikTok sensation.
That was our highest clip. Oh, you're just talking about clips? I was talking about just the full episode. We'll do the clips after.
My bad.
Yeah, we'll do the clips after.
I mean, I kind of like the ones where we're both drinking something. Episode, where's it at? 3? Surprise knockout?
Episode 3?
I think that's where the guy getting knocked out on the video.
Yeah, in my archives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too. I remember I was gonna do like the theme of my thumbnails being me drinking something every time but I gave up on that on my other podcast. I mean, number 4, COVID is pretty cool too, because it looks like we're both just genuinely happy on that one.
But in the behind the scenes, we hate that we're here. We hate that we're there.
We're beefing the whole time. You can't even like stand sitting next to each other.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I think I look great in all of them, honestly. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know.
What's your favorite prop, or the one with the most your favorite props on
the table?
Yeah. Or you know what? What's your worst thumbnail? I guess since we said your favorite thumbnail, what's your worst one?
For the full episodes or just in general? For
the full episodes. We'll do the clips after.
I mean, it might be like it could be the first one just because the lighting is so bad with my hat. But I
No,
still
because
like
you're
it.
dark. You're a
Yeah.
little darker. 6.5 we can't count because that was a.
Yeah. Yeah. That would. Yeah. We can't count that.
It's not even a full episode.
No,
It's a half
half of an
episode.
episode.
We didn't even name it or anything. Just 6.5.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see what's the worst thumbnail for me. I guess the worst one for me would be episode 2. I just look all stupid.
I mean, I look kind of dumb in the vagina pouches one. Episode 13.
13. Why? Your hands, your face, or the rope?
all of it is a whole combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the worst one for me.
That's the worst one for you. All right. So, what's your favorite prop? I guess on the thumbnails.
Probably the Funko Pops.
The Funko Pops on every episode. That's your favorite of all of them.
Well, I just like the different, like how we have different pops on there.
We try to do different themes for different.
Like I really like the Pennywise one for the October.
And then the Candy Cane Deadpool for December.
Yeah, Candy Cane Deadpool.
The Anderson Silva one on episode 8, because we talked about Anderson Silva's last fight.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite prop might be the Raiders helmet, and then my worst prop might be the Raiders helmet.
Yeah,
it's kind of too
big.
big.
I just didn't like the reflection coming off, but you like the reflection coming off.
Yeah, I like the fact that you guys can see the game we're watching, because technically we can't stream the game.
Yeah. Even though we played some noise on one of the episodes on accident.
Yeah.
On the game. I think it was the one we're talking about the Cup. Cup 2.0.
The Cup 2.0?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the one we're drinking out of the cup is the best one. It looks clean. It looks legit. Like, we're synchronized.
Yeah, we're synchronized.
Dude, like everything's like angled perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the only thing that sucks about that one that killed it was the flag in the background, because you can barely see the wording.
Yeah, see, if you guys don't know, it's hard to get like a perfect thumbnail. Like the angle, like sometimes I'm either too much in the middle, you're too much in the middle, you're so far on the outside, I'm on the outside, or like, I don't know.
Tough. Or it's blurred because we're moving.
Yeah, that's the worst part, bro.
One of us will look dope, and then the other one will be blurred.
Yeah, bro, literally every time, like I'm I'll just be like looking at you. Okay, that's good. I look at me, I'm all trash. Then I look at me, I'm good. I look at you, it's like all trash. I'm just like, come on, we're never like together.
That's what I'm saying. That surprise knockout one, like that one is legit. Like,
yeah,
except for the fucking flag.
Yeah, so I do like it's a clip of the sports one with you holding the flag up.
Yeah. Now we go to the clips. Are we doing clips now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. With you holding the flag up, NFL Week 2 breakdown. That's a really good one.
Hold on.
Just you holding the flag, I like.
Okay, let me see. NFL Week 2 breakdown?
Yeah.
Is that the...
It's like one of our first videos.
I can't find it.
It's episode 2.
I'm on T3V. Oh. We're still on the other one? Oh, top 3.
It's probably under NFL breakdowns, bro. That's probably
what... okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. You like that one?
Well, I like because you're holding the flag like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's not my favorite clip.
No, I know. Just that thumbnail, the sports one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You deleted it?
No. It just might start playing, which I don't want.
I still like the viral TikTok sensation, the Joe Rogan versus Spotify one.
So you like the TikTok? The guy blows up?
Yeah.
Skateboarding? That sounds funny. That sounds like he like explodes.
But I also like yours now with the green and all that, which that's how they're going to be now over the Zoom for sure.
Okay. The huge championship fights, UFC 253 recap. That one's pretty cool because, like, for some reason our fingers are really close to touching. I don't remember us like. I don't remember
Oh
us.
yeah, they're literally trying to fuse.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. But all right.
That's hilarious. They're literally like almost touching.
Yeah. And then let's see what else. See, the clips aren't. I like the Charlotte Buff one, dude. Like, you edited his head like perfectly right there.
Like on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have put it a little higher, like
Yeah.
head level to our heads. Nah, I like how it is right there though. And dude, because like, so the last 3 clips was from the Zoom one,
Yeah.
and that's the ones I did. I was gonna try to copy Matt and do it how he does, but I wouldn't have been able to. And then like with the whole Zoom thing too, like it would have looked weird just us two, like not zoomed in on our face, because like it's too hard with you see the 2 squares as we're looking now, right?
Yeah.
It would just look weird with it just in the middle. And then it was already on the clip, on the clip how I already had like the pictures in the middle of us.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to look exactly like that either. I wanted it to stand out. So
Yeah. No, I like it. I feel like that's how they're gonna look now. You're going forward, like over the Zoom and stuff. I think it looks sick.
okay. Yeah. Which one's your favorite out of those 3, out of the ones I made?
Well, I think the first one's the best overall, just because we're both like looking at it and we have different facial expressions, like our thoughts on the topic.
Yeah.
I know you love the last one.
Yeah.
I know you love that one.
So on the last one, it's the hungry hippo eats his dad.
Yeah.
I photoshopped Matt's face on the guy that's riding the hippo.
Yeah.
Matt didn't notice.
Yeah, I didn't notice when I first seen it, because I did see the thing, but I didn't even notice at first. He pointed it out.
Yes. So all my hard work thinking of that just went to waste because Matt didn't notice. And you don't like the where dragons real?
Oh, the dragon fossil?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I look like I'm on coke or something.
It's just because we're talking about like just crazy things. So I tried to find the 2 craziest pictures of us like on that topic.
Yeah. No, I do like it though, and I like how the pictures in the center like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, but I couldn't copy you, dude. That like yours is too legit. If I tried doing the floating head, and then I only did the green thing because, like I said, I see all the professionals do that, so I figured like there has to be a reason why they do that.
Yeah. No, it looks clean though. That's the thing. It looks symmetrical. It looks clean. Plus, the main thing is in the center, like the main thing that we're talking about. So I like it.
What's your least favorite thumbnail of the clip? Or which one is your favorite clip? Did we talk about that? No. Which one's your favorite clip? Mine was I think it's the OnlyFans one. Time to start an OnlyFans?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
OnlyFans talk was good. I like that one, but I also like the Cup 2.0. I like that. I like that talk. I like the Xbox Series X one just because I like that I put in the video, because we don't really always have videos.
Yeah. Which we're trying to.
They got to see it all.
With the Zoom, we might be able to do it easier. Matt just needs to figure out the settings on the Zoom.
Yeah.
But it should be fine. We're getting on it, you guys. I think one of my other favorite ones is probably the NVIDIA 3090 graphics cards, just because that's like my first talk about PCs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably my least favorite one.
No, that's fine.
The Life on Venus one was interesting just because I like that the guy commented on it, and like got all deep and yeah.
Yeah, that one was cool
That was an
too.
interesting one.
That was our first paragraph comment.
Yeah, that was like telling us to look up other things too and all that.
Yeah, that they were actually like
that.
involved in.
Yeah.
It looked like they were into it. The Texas teen discovers COVID cure. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
I like that we gotta talk about people, like doing good.
Being selfish. Yeah.
Costco and monkey workers. I like that one just because the monkey workers was insane.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole monkey workers. Yeah.
I like the children are burdens versus I have a real vision because like you have I like your point of view on having kids. It's pretty sick.
I like that one because we have two different point of views. Like that's what makes it interesting. I like that we like not necessarily disagree, but like you're just into things, I'm into certain
things. We don't have to agree on stuff either too. Like all right, yeah, we'll just go with yours, like
yeah. But it also wasn't like we weren't fighting over like, bro, you're an idiot. What do you mean you wanted like it was just like, nah, that's your perspective, it's my perspective.
I was thinking that. No,
yeah. But the best one is probably the OnlyFans for me.
Yeah, that one was the best just because it started off with peanut butter jelly. So
yeah, it's funny. And
it was random, dude. That was like not script, like we don't script our stuff, but we have like topics we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But that one was like that topic wasn't even like that was the last minute topic for me to talk to you about was the peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
And then that led to just like something completely different.
Yeah.
So I guess which one was your least favorite of the clips?
My least favorite clip?
So far, maybe the liposuction one. The one thing I didn't like about the time to boycott Dave Chappelle is the person that commented, I feel like they didn't even watch the episode. Yeah. They're just like, dude, you guys are like sleeping on Chappelle, this and that.
Yeah.
When we literally talk about the opposite.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
But you had the clickbait topic, so they responded to that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think maybe does Donald Trump really have COVID? Maybe I'm just not a fan of talking about Trump, so I guess maybe that one.
Yeah, I think our most popular clip is our most popular video is probably the guy on TikTok blows up skateboarding.
Yeah.
To Fleetwood Mac while drinking Ocean Spray.
Well, anybody wants somebody blow up, so.
That's a long ass title. Guy on TikTok blows up skateboarding to Fleetwood Mac while drinking Ocean Spray.
Yeah. For real. Yeah, that's a good one. And that's one of that's just a really good, like one of the best stories to come off of TikTok this year.
Yeah, so it hit everything.
Yeah, I like that. The other one's probably from the top, make it drop. That's probably the second best thing to come from TikTok.
Yeah, it's crazy. What was your favorite sports?
Well,
including the end of the original ones.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed talking about the Mike Tyson fight. So whatever that one was.
Yeah.
Well, just the whole experience of even watching it and all that, but
I guess the Raiders beating the Chiefs was probably my favorite just because
probably that's up there for me too.
It was the vibe was sick. You know? Episode 2, the vibe was literally sick. Bro, you know what sucks looking at this?
Huh.
So we started the individual episodes when the Raiders were losing.
I know.
Because the first one, Raiders defense dominate Drew Lock. All right, that's sick. Lost to Chiefs. Raiders are choking. Raiders keep the Jets winless. Fire Paul Gunther. Derek Carr hurt, and the Raiders' playoff aspirations are put to a halt. This next one, Raiders playoff aspirations are completely dead.
Yeah, it's mostly negative.
But that's because the first half of the season we did way better than the second half.
Oh, yeah, we choked this season, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they choked.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite episode? I guess then. Of did we say that of just the regular? I guess it probably had to be the OnlyFans episode, obviously, right?
Yeah, has to be.
I don't even remember which one that
But
was.
I like the vagina pouches one too.
The foods and nudes, the vagina patches.
Yeah, the foods and nudes is that one.
The hell is this private video? I'm trying to figure out what that was.
It's probably one that was getting uploaded, but then it like something messed up, so I had to cancel and redo it. And
okay. When it was processing, dude, I hate that when it's stuck processing on like 0.6%. Like what?
So dumb.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, anything else you want to talk about on the?
I think that's it. 2020. Man.
But yeah.
That's it.
So next year, what do you want to see for next year?
I want to see
when it comes to our channel. When it comes to our channel.
I mean, the biggest thing is obviously growth. Want to see growth, mostly in obviously subscribers and views, but mostly just like the people that do view our stuff or subscribe. I want to see more growth in the interaction. I want, I wanted to build like a community.
A community, yeah.
So, yeah.
I want a top 3 view squad.
Yeah. So I would like a lot of subscribers and views, but more importantly, I'd rather have those subscribers or views be interacting with us.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Since you said that, I'm not going to say that. What he said, +1.
Yeah.
No, that is true, man. Because like a lot of time, I want people to know, like, I want to know what people think about our show, what they like. Yeah. I guess what I would like to see is people giving us stories. I've been asking about it forever. Yeah. I haven't got it. I want people to give us some stories to talk about.
Bro, you got to just make a burner account and comment on it. Something you want to talk about.
Yeah. For real. But that way I want to include that into the show. It would be nice to see like different segments too.
Yeah.
Just, whatever we come up with.
Yeah. Also, I think maybe just the editing too. Make the editing better. I'll like, I don't know, add more stuff, make it more interesting. Me, a background, which this is the best background I've had so far, but it's just little things like that to make the show look better. If people are watching and stuff. Obviously,
I know that.
Now go ahead.
Go for it.
I was gonna say also for me, like the big thing is getting my camera to work. I need to get a little adapter so I can hook it up to the computer, and I already have a light, but just a little thing so it makes it better because your side's pretty much good. Like once you get your setup, you got a good camera, the good mic, and then you have a nice setup. For me, I didn't have that. So I think for that, definitely me just getting better editing and adding more stuff. And then, like I said, the interactions with the people.
And I was gonna say, because obviously the audio and the visual, they are important, but the most important thing is us just going out there and doing it. That's the most important thing. But at the same time, whatever we can improve on for the audio and visual, then why not?
Mm-hmm.
We're not making money off this though, so
yeah,
it doesn't have to be instant, but over time it would be nice to see stuff like that.
Oh, for sure. Well, you're pretty much set though. Like, yeah, you can improve your audio, but get a better mic, but your mic's fine. Your camera's fine. But
it's funny because like my audio right now is terrible, and like but that's just temporary. Yeah, that's true. But and like you said, we can work on the editing. Well, see, I don't want to say that because you're the one that edited, and I think it's fine. But
it's fine, but I think it could be better. Like, I don't know. It's tough though, but that's why I'm glad I got the newer laptop so things can go quicker. Because that's the biggest thing that, like, I'm spending more time on waiting for the laptop to do its thing than I am editing. And it's like,
on trusting the process.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. And sometimes, like, I'll zoom through it, like towards the end, because I'm like, I've been doing this for way too long already. Like, it's taking too long. I need to just get it done. That, and I need to be able to upload this on time. I'm not trying to get this out on Wednesday or Thursday. Like, it needs to get out,
when the Warriors beat the Bulls, 129 to 128.
Hey.
But that's for the.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed that little hat back there. Do you see my background? Just the Raiders hat.
I can't even see the Raider thing, bro. It just.
Yeah. It's black or white.
It's blacked out.
Yeah. Well, that's how the logo is.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that editing can get better, which I think it will. And hopefully, because we're not doing this in person anymore for now at least. So hopefully you guys are, liking the new setups that we're gonna have.
The new format. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have an idea of, because the last episode was just a black border. I have an idea. Hopefully it works. I'll talk to Matt about it. That's something we're going to talk about in private. Because that way, if it doesn't work out, then you guys aren't disappointed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I said. Just like you said, when it comes down to it, more interaction. I hope we see more interaction.
Yeah. Because that's like, honestly, that's probably like the most, that would be the most funnest part about doing this. Not just talking about these fun, like good topics and just talking in general. I like talking, but seeing what you guys think or interactions with just anything. Literally, even if like the alien guy, he seemed like he was super into aliens and conspiracies and stuff. Whether I agree with it or not, I like the interaction. I like hearing their perspectives, and especially with the stuff he was saying. Like I'll go look it up if it's interesting or whatever,
Yeah, it's called top 3 views. So it's my view, it's Matt's view, and it's the people's watching view.
Yeah,
that's the whole reason it's called top 3 views.
Yeah,
kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it works.
But yeah, no, for real, like that's like the whole point though behind it. So like, I want to know your guys' opinions on stuff, even if you think we're crazy, full of shit, dumb. Like just let us know.
Think you're crazy.
Yeah, crazy, doo dumb.
Yeah,
crazy. Or stupid doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Happy that we did this, man. Yeah. Happy that we did this, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, for
hopefully next year's way better. Yeah. Even this podcast, hopefully it's way better too. Just because.
Yeah, the bad stuff though does feed us content. Talk about.
Yeah, that's true. It was a crazy year.
But I like talking about good content too. So.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing actually. Is just to see the good that people's doing.
Yeah.
Unless the bad content is kind of juicy, like that guy like getting knocked out. Like I just like.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude's an idiot.
Yeah. Well, it's a good final episode of the year. Which will be the last episode, right? This is the last episode? Little break, right?
What do you mean, little break?
Well, because you said you might not have internet or.
I'll probably just stream off my phone.
Okay. So you guys can expect another episode next week.
My 4G LTE, different background.
Yeah.
I'll be at the library.
Yeah. So what you're saying is they can expect an episode.
Yeah, there's 85% chance there'll be an episode.
You heard it from the man himself. 85% chance. But either way, though, this was the Top 3 Views podcast, episode 16. If you guys have made it this far, you're a real one. But before you go, don't forget to drop a comment down below. We just talked about it. We just talked about the interactions. And subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new, definitely drop a like because that helps us grow. We appreciate all the support. And yeah.
Don't forget to share your content. Share it with everyone. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. I found out my grandma's been watching some of my other podcasts. So, she needs to get on this one. Come on, Grandma. Get on this podcast too.
Yeah, definitely share it with the people you know if you think they'll be interested in it.
Since we're so small, it helps us out drastically.
Literally drastically. Yeah. It really does. Yeah. But yeah, and also you can go to the link or the links in the description down below and you can find Jerry doing his other podcast.
The Why Not Me podcast. I might change the times. It used to be live Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's probably going to be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I have different guests on there. I talk to people about their careers or about what they do that makes them money. I talk to sometimes it's like a podcaster talking to a podcaster. Pretty much either up and coming business, hopefully, or something they're doing now. It can range. My first episode was with the car parts guy, Joshua Michael Nam from Import Image Racing. His company makes about $4 million a month. This last guy I talked to end the year was from Virus Engineering, Eric Hazen. His company is fairly new, compared to import image racings, but he makes aerodynamics, big old spoilers, big old wangs.
Yeah.
But I have musical guests on there too. I have agents on there. One bar owner, like a store owner, just different
Tech
people on there. It's
guys.
crazy. Huh?
I said tech guys.
Tech guys, two.
Yeah.
Tattoo artists, one. Yeah, just a bunch of different stuff. YouTubers,
Yeah. Exactly.
digital rants.
It's cool though because like you said, you have people that have businesses that are actual like stores, but you have people that have businesses that are, internet businesses. Yeah, people that just do different ranges of things.
Yeah, so it's interesting. And like even if you don't like that business, you can get information on like just how to be successful or
Yeah, and
gun owners.
I'm sure you could find some like something that you're into with these episodes because they're all different. Like, like you could be into music, you could be into cars, you could be into computer building,
guns,
like, different guns. Like you could be like so many different topics. Like you could find something you're into.
Alcohol, yeah, for real. Yeah, I know it's crazy. But if you want to know more about Matt, you can catch or more about his personal life. Actually, I think on this one, more about Matt, his opinions. But if you want to know what he does on a daily basis or how he spends his life away from the podcast, you can find Matt at.
You can find me on onlyfans.com/.
If you want to get to know more.
Yeah. No, but yeah. So down below again, there's 2 links. You'll see a vlog channel where just vlogging. You guys know what vlogs are. So it's just vlogs of life. Yeah, exactly. Vlogging. And then have a film channel where we watch, movies and TV shows and give our opinions on them. We rank them, do all different types of stuff over there. We just reviewed Wonder Woman 1984 and Soul, 2 new movies, hyped movies. You guys want to check that out? You can, like I said, down below, got the link. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it for me. You can also follow socials if you want.
Yeah, definitely follow our socials because
that's down below.
That's how you can interact with us on a different level too.
Yeah, exactly. You can talk to us one-on-one or whatever.
Yeah, and any updates we have before the podcast, you'll get to know. So, any changes or anything you guys will know. So definitely follow us on any of our socials. Before we go, I forgot to talk. I was gonna talk about Wonder Woman since we both watched it.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to take away from your review. So, what did you think of it? I guess.
Well, overall, I'll say I didn't like it as much as the first one. Definitely didn't like it as much as the first one. It's not even comparable, and it doesn't make me want to watch the third one.
Yeah, and then it was okay. Will I watch it again? Nah, definitely. I'm not gonna watch it again. It could have been done better, like you said, compared to the first one. It was terrible. It was all right. What, 3 out of 5? Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Like it was still a decent movie. It wasn't trash, but
yeah,
it just wasn't good, especially when you compare it to the first one.
What's the first one, like 4 out of 5?
See, out of 5 is so tough for me. But yeah, 4.5. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah, see, I don't like half. Okay, just
yeah.
I've tried. I get it, the 1 through 10, because like you can say like like it's cool and this and that, but pretty much 3 out of 5 is like I watch it once. It wasn't bad, but I won't watch it again. 4 out of 5 is like, yeah, it's really good. I'll probably catch it if it's on TV or something, or if someone hasn't seen it and I have it, I'll put it on. And then 5 out of 5 is like I can watch it anytime. Like,
yeah, but so the reason why I like the 10 though is because like an 8 out of 10 I can rewatch again, and a 10 out of 10 is like GOAT level. That's like a perfect movie, like status or like I don't know. But yeah, I'll say like 3.
3. Yeah. And then 2 is like, yeah, that was pretty bad. It was okay. Like I could watch it, but like it was just like boring me, like,
Yeah.
And then 1 out of 5 is like garbage. Like don't even waste your time. Yeah, like it's a waste of shit.
Yeah.
But I guess if I had a film channel, that'd be my criteria.
Yeah.
You do out of 10 on yours?
Yeah, just because it gives us more range. Well, no, we do actually do out of 100, huh? Yeah, we do have 100 to be even extra precise, like giving it a
Damn.
percentage, kind of like Rotten Tomatoes or like Metacritic. Like this is
Yeah.
an 85 or an
What's
82.
the worst movie you've reviewed on there?
What do you think the worst one was? I hated the Scooby Doo one.
Scoop?
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, see, that was a 3 for me.
I hated it because it was so different, bro. Going into space and all that, like.
Yeah, it felt like it was just the characters from Scooby Doo, but not an actual Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't know. It's tough to say which one was the worst movie. That might be it for me because I was looking forward to that movie a little bit.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it too, dude. Scooby Doo was the shit. Yeah, you remember the Zombie Island Scooby Doo?
Which one was that? The
Everyone's like zombies. No, it's like an animated one.
Nah, I don't know. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I seen it on, like Cartoon Network. It was like, you know, like the original like Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Well, it was like years later, way years later, but like it was that time frame.
Okay.
But they went to an island and like at night everyone there was like it was full of zombies. Yeah, like Shaggy I think turns into a zombie. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. And not like in a stupid way, like it was like legit, like it was like them trying to do like a scary movie.
Yeah. Nicole says Mulan.
Mulan? Damn. What did you guys give that?
Do you remember what you gave that? It was low though, huh? Yeah, she doesn't remember, but I didn't like it. I know that. But I didn't like it.
What do you like better, Mulan or Wonder Woman? I feel like they're kind of the same.
It's pretty tough.
For me.
I might go Wonder Woman though.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was too long. Like they should have cut that by like 30 minutes at least.
Yeah, dude, it was too long for not enough action in it. Like, or not even just action, but just not enough like substance, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to say with that one. I don't want to watch either one again.
Well, all right. What was your favorite, if you don't mind me asking?
My favorite, so the one, like not including the classic reviews, because then I'll throw in like a Christopher Nolan film, but like a different film, probably. I really like Host.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's a scary movie, kind of, but it's basically about the coronavirus. But it's like there's a pandemic going on, and they're on Zoom. Literally, this is Host. They're on Zoom, and then like paranormal stuff happens, and I just thought it was cool and creative the way they did it. That's what I can think off the top of my head, at least.
From the top, make it drop.
Yeah.
All right.
No, not the rental.
But yeah, but if anyone wants to know for sure, go check out his film channel, their film channel.
Well, Soul. I really like Soul.
It was good?
Yeah, I loved it. So that one just came out. So that's probably that one, maybe.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's going to be the episode, people. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to catch us on the sports section.
Which is actually before this.
Exactly.
In real time. Not real time, in upload time.
Yeah, in upload time. So, like I said, if you guys aren't subscribed, you might have landed on this video. Check out our channel. We got a lot of other videos on there.
That's true. Check out this channel. Check out his channel. Check out my channel. And I appreciate everyone that joined us for 2020. Hope to see you guys in 2021. Hope you guys have a happy New Year's. If you guys party responsibly. If you don't party responsibly, just be safe.
Yeah. Don't get too messed up where you can't tune into next week.
Yeah. Where his or my voice give you a headache.
Yeah. And if you guys, and again, he said, he wants stories. So if you guys do get crazy, let us know in the comments. We'll give our perspective on it.
Or if you listen to this podcast while you do something crazy, then let us know too. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a good night or day or whatever time it is. Hey, before I go, one more. When is that Christmas tree coming down?
I don't know. It's a good aesthetic to have right there.
Tune in next week to find out.
Yeah, exactly. See if it's still there or not.
All right. Well, cheers to a good year, man. Latest.